go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Away to get us going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be 1st down. He'll hand it off. But not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Good job up front by this offensive line. And good hard running. But as Miami Hurricane back, he's doing everything he can to live up to the long legacy that the Canes have at this running back position.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The Hurricanes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
And that run is good for 1st down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Locates the tight end. It's complete. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. 1st down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, Kirk. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Canes. They couldn't stop him there.
Well, the strength and the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Offense getting set. It's second down. Snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
A new set of downs after that completion. On the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball to 44.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
These in-breaking routes can be tough on these receivers, sometimes worried about a big hit from a safety or a linebacker. Definitely not focused on the football here, or you would have been able to bring that one in.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Second down, we're going to throw it. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This quarterback on fire today.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball and then the speed afterwards, and it's a touchdown.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Miami offense is back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Finds his man. It's Webb. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing. They
stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A gain makes it second and medium. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes a quick grab. Crosses the 35. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Looking for his big tight end. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 25. First and 10, looking to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks free in the clear. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Texas Tech.
Chris, how about that? A quick slant that goes for this many yards and a touchdown. That's what's so dangerous about this quarterback and wide receiver. The quarterback puts the ball right on the money, and by doing so, look at the receiver, catches it in stride and has all that room to run after the catch for that touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Running out of time in the pocket. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. We're through one quarter. Let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. And the Canes will send the punt team onto the field.
On to kick it away.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. And the Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. He scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They look to throw it here on second down. He escapes the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, he makes the catch. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. And the Red Raiders begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on second down. Snags it with throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That pass is caught. The Red Raiders moving quickly down the field here.
Well, it's 3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving that option for a run. I thought it throws the defense enough for the quarterback to make a quick read. The result is a 1st down and a big gain.
Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
It's press coverage now from these DBs. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Third and very long, and they make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions this drive. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Incomplete. As good as he threw the ball, that's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. He got it. The field goal's good. And they've regained the lead. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Caught quickly. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
He gets loose. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Short connection to the tight end here. And the Hurricanes pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
A pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Checks this down to the running back.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a 1st down.
The Canes looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. Short throw complete to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
Catch made over the middle, and they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They finally make the stop, but the offense threatening down. 1st down to the 27.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass is caught. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a 1st down. Timeout called by the defense, their 1st of the half as they try to make some adjustments here. The Canes lining up here on 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw. Misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Oh, that is a tough drop for the offense. This tight end is normally very reliable as an option down here in the red zone. And if the quarterback can't depend on him in these situations, it can really limit what you can do as an offense.
On the drive that will not end, it is a long way to go on 3rd down here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. 1st and goal, an opportunity to take the lead before halftime. They'll try to run this one in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Looking to throw here. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack. The clock is still running. Off to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So here we go, 3rd and goal. Giving up that sack has made this a real headache for the offense. Let's see if they can convert. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Great connection there for 6 points. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Automatic on the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. A handoff to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Defense brings him to the ground as the final seconds of the first half tick away. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Hurricanes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Sticking with the running game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. The defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And the Red Raiders will have to punt this one away. He's on to boot it away now. And they'll kick it away here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Texans offense retakes the field. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Crosses the 45. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. He takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
When this offense did everything right in that first half, really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Texas Tech offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Looking to scramble. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Red Raiders come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Makes the catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves them closer to the goal line.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And the Red Raiders will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They finally corral him at the 1.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second goal, and now it's third and goal for the offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
But what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and defense comes down with it.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play. Can they keep it going? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. A deep shot to the left side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
Misfire on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 33. Here comes a handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
His defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Canes are looking to keep this drive going. Looking for a gap. It's Marchuk. Some hard running there through a tackle.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quick throw. The catch is made. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. QB to the tight end for a completion. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. On third down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Miami. They cap the drive with 6 points. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas Tech, 17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Red Raiders offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Quick completion to the tight end. That moves the football to the 27 and a first down. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Still no answer for this offense.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
And they'll set up with the PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24.
That makes the score Miami.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Timeout, Miami.
I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick.
Set to kick this one away.
On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. He'll be taken down. There is a flag on the field. We'll see if this sack holds up. So that offensive penalty will be declined, but the defense, they're happy to take the result of that play. Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. The receiver grabs it. Past the 30. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Didn't expect to lose 4 on the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This offense is still clicking. So they find the reliable tight end, and he makes the defense pay that time.
You know, the receivers a lot of times get most of the attention, but don't forget about how potent a tight end can be. When you've got a player like this who can run routes, get a serious weapon that they can utilize, and they just did right there.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Texas Tech offense trots back out onto the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? And the sophomore, a little bit too much air into that throw.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And this time it's complete. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Looking to chuck it again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks an open space.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense, being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able to, at the very least, get some positive yards here.
Breaks into the clear. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. And that should secure the victory, and they dodged the upset trap here, Kirk. They came in, handled the pressure of this early season collision, and really set the tone for an outstanding season.
Yeah, they really have. To walk out of here tonight with a big win should give them a ton of confidence going forward. Not to mention, a win like this on a nationally televised stage, it's going to carry a lot of weight as this year progresses.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Canes. And the route is on.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.